Hello, everyone. Welcome to our channel, Enhance Your English. Today, we are going to practice English through a very relatable conversation about morning struggles and life habits.
That's right, James. This video is specially designed for English learners. You can listen to us and repeat the sentences to improve your speaking skills.
We have a very interesting lesson for you today. So, grab your coffee, sit back, and let's get started.
And before we begin, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you never miss a lesson with us.
Good morning, Emma. Are you actually awake, or am I talking to a ghost in pajamas?
Good morning, James. Honestly, I feel like a zombie. My body is here, but my brain is still under the pillow. I am so exhausted, I can barely hold this cup of coffee.
I can see that. Your eyes look very heavy, and you've been staring at that wall for 3 minutes. Did you have another restless night?
Yes, James. It was one of those nights where the more I tried to sleep, the more awake I felt. I tossed and turned for hours, listening to the clock tick. Then, just when I finally fell asleep, the alarm started screaming at me.
The sound of an alarm in the morning is the worst way to wake up, isn't it? It feels like a mini heart attack every single day.
It really is, James. I hit the snooze button 5 times today. Each time I told myself, just 5 more minutes of peace, please. But those 5 minutes feel like 5 seconds.
I know that feeling. 5 minutes in the morning is much faster than 5 minutes at work. I used to be a snooze button addict too, Emma. I would snooze for an hour and then wake up panicking.
How did you stop, James? It feels like an impossible habit to break when you are that tired and the bed feels so warm and comfortable.
I started by moving my phone. I used to keep it right next to my head. Now I put it on the other side of the room. I have to physically get out of bed, walk across the cold floor, and turn it off.
That is clever, but also very cruel to yourself, James. Didn't you just turn it off and crawl back under the blankets?
I was tempted, Emma. Every single bone in my body wanted to go back to sleep. But once I was standing up, I told myself a secret rule. Just go to the bathroom and splash cold water on your face.
Cold water in this weather? That sounds like a shock to the system. Does it actually help you feel more alert, or does it just make you angry?
It works better than coffee, trust me. It's like a reset button for your brain. It wakes up your senses instantly. Coffee takes 20 minutes to work, but cold water works in 1 second.
I usually go straight for my phone before I even sit up. I check social media, my emails, and the news immediately while I'm still under the covers.
I know that habit well. Most people do that. But don't you find that it makes you feel anxious before the day even begins? You're reading about problems before you've even had breakfast.
Now that you mention it, James, yes. If I see a stressful email from my boss or a bad news story, my heart starts racing and I feel heavy. My morning is ruined before it starts.
Exactly, Emma. You're giving your energy away to the world before you've even taken care of yourself. You're letting other people decide your mood for the day.
You're right. I'm reacting to everyone else's life instead of focusing on my own morning. It's like I'm an actor in someone else's movie.
That is why I started the 1 hour rule. No screens, no news, no social media, and no stress for the first 60 minutes of the day.
1 hour? James, that sounds like an eternity. What on earth do you do for 60 whole minutes without a phone? I think I would get bored or feel lonely.
It sounds long, but it's actually very simple and beautiful. I spend the first 10 minutes just stretching my back, my neck, and my arms. I listen to the birds outside or just the silence.
I suppose I could try that. My back always feels so stiff and sore when I wake up. I usually just ignore the pain and rush to the kitchen.
Then I spend another 10 minutes just sitting with a glass of warm water. No distractions, no TV, just sitting. I try to think of one thing I'm grateful for.
That sounds very quiet, James. Don't you get bored just sitting there with a glass of water? I feel like I always need to be doing something or watching something.
It's not boring, it's peaceful. In our noisy world, Emma, quiet is a luxury. It's the only time I can really hear my own thoughts clearly.
I think I'm afraid of my own thoughts in the morning. They are usually full of to do lists, worries about money, and things I forgot to do yesterday.
That is why you must write them down. I keep a small notebook by my bed and dump all my worries onto the paper. I call it a brain drain.
A brain drain? I've heard of that. Does it actually make your head feel lighter, or do you just end up with a long list of problems?
Tremendously lighter. Once the list is on paper, my brain feels like it has permission to stop worrying. It's like clearing the trash out of a computer.
So, James, you stretch, you drink water, and you write. What else happens in this magical first hour? Surely you don't just sit there the whole time.
I make my bed. It sounds like a small, boring thing, but it's my first win of the day. It's a task completed before 6:30 a.m.
My bed stays messy until I come home from work. I always thought, why fix it if I'm going to ruin it again tonight? It seemed like a waste of time.
Think of it this way, Emma. When you come home tired and stressed, a messy bed feels like a messy life, but a tidy bed feels like a welcome. It says, "Welcome home. Relax."
That's a very beautiful way to look at it, James. It's like a small gift to my future self who will be tired later tonight.
Exactly. These are all small steps. None of them are difficult, none of them are expensive, but together they change your entire vibration for the day.
I've been so focused on making big changes, like going to the gym for 2 hours, that I ignored these tiny, simple habits.
We all do that. We think we need a total life makeover to be happy, but we actually just need a better morning routine. The morning sets the tone for everything else.
How long did it take for this routine to feel natural to you, James? Did you wake up one day and suddenly love it?
The first week was a total struggle, Emma. I missed my phone, I felt lazy, and the water tasted boring. But by the third week, I started looking forward to the quiet time.
I want that feeling. I want to wake up and feel like I am in control of my life, not like I'm running late for a train that already left.
You can have that, Emma, but don't try to do everything at once. Don't try to be perfect on the first day. Just start with one small thing.
Just one thing? No stretching, no bed making, and no brain dumping yet?
One step at a time. If you try to change 10 things in one day, you will get frustrated and quit by Wednesday.
You know me too well, James. I usually start with so much energy and then quit as soon as it gets difficult.
That's why we focus on small steps. Tomorrow morning, just one glass of water before you touch your phone. Can you promise me you'll try that?
I can do that. One glass of water, no scrolling. I'll keep the phone on the desk, not the bed. I'll give it a try for one day.
I'm proud of you, Emma. It's the start of a much better life. You'll see, once you master the first 10 minutes, the rest of the day becomes much easier to handle. Wow, Emma, we talked about a lot of great habits today. I hope our viewers found this conversation helpful for their English practice.
I'm sure they did, James. But now we want to hear from you. What is the first thing you do when you wake up? Do you check your phone or drink water? Tell us in the comments below.
Yes, please share your morning routines with us. We love reading your comments, and we try to reply to as many as possible.
If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and share it with your friends who are also learning English. Your support helps us create more content like this.
Thank you so much for watching and practicing with us today. Remember, small steps lead to big changes.
See you in the next video. Happy learning and goodbye.